Hey there, it's me, Lottie, and today what we're gonna do is make some vegan food. How is everybody doing on their New Year's revolutions, as one of my friends likes to call them? You know, I decided that I wanted to get a little more intentional about my diet, so just making a few changes. I don't suggest doing everything all at once. I just don't respond well to that. So, of course, this has been ongoing for quite a while, like building up a repertoire of good vegan recipes or vegetarian recipes so that I was able to slowly but surely eat more and more whole days of vegan food. At first, I was like, just have one good vegan meal a week, or have one good vegan meal a day, or do a whole weekend of vegan or vegetarian, or then do a whole week. You know, just be gentle with yourself. So with this new year, I decided to once again do a stretch of vegan eating. I haven't really decided how long it's going to be, but I'm also trying to go sugar-free, well, without added sugar. So I decided to try some, a new type of pizza crust, and let's just see how that works out for a quick weeknight dinner. I just got in. It is already, I don't know, 8 o'clock or whatever. So I'm not trying to have something that takes too long. So we'll see. Let's see. So we're going to check out this cauliflower pizza crust. Now, what is already interesting about this is the fact that you have to bake it first before you put the toppings on it. So we're going to see how that does. I didn't realize you have to first bake it, turn it over, and bake it, and then top it. Okay, that's all right. I got some portobello mushrooms. We have some black olives. We have this bruschetta, which is just a nice, like a fresh sort of tomato topping. I got some asparagus, and I got some vegan cheese. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a few of these asparagus that I've already washed and a nice big portobello mushroom cap top, and slice these up and saute them in a little bit of olive oil. Just gonna saute these up. Whoa. Just enough to get them nice and tender, with a small sprinkle of salt, just to give them a little bit of flavor. Our oven has come up to temperature, so now let's see about this cauliflower crust. So it says place it upside down on the back of a baking sheet. I assume they meant a cookie sheet. This is the best I have, so we're going to try this. I'm going to pop this in the oven now for 10 to 12 minutes. Then I'm supposed to turn it over and do another 10 to 12 minutes. I hope it doesn't flop over the edges of the pan, but we'll see. Okay, so we got it turned over. I kind of tore it a little bit when I was turning it over. I'm not going to lie, I kind of don't like that I have to spend 20 minutes baking the crust, even though once it's topped, it should only take a few minutes. And I think I started on the wrong side. I think the cornmeal side is supposed to be the bottom. I don't know. We'll see. So while we're waiting for this pizza crust, how about that bruschetta? I really do like this. I mean, I don't want this to be like a commercial, but I do want y'all to know This bruschetta topping is really good. It could be easily tossed with pasta just as it is. I don't think I've ever tried it as a pizza sauce, but it's definitely good on just like a hot garlic bread or just hot bread. So it's really good, reasonably priced. I like it. And as you can see, it has no sugar. Thank you very much. So that is a bonus. A lot of spaghetti sauces and pizza sauces have sugar or high fructose corn syrup. You really have to check those labels. So that's it. I just decided to make a commercial, obviously, while I'm waiting for this pizza crust. So far, that's my only critique about it. So we got our crust out of the oven. I turned it back over. As you can see, we have a little fault line there, but we're going to just keep going with it. So now I'm just going to top it with some of this really good bruschetta sauce. Just going to cover it. And now we have our sauteed mushrooms. And our asparagus. Now we're adding our black olives. And I have these vegan mozzarella cheese shreds, which I will say they melt very well, but to me, if you use too much, they can get sticky, which I don't really care for. I think that's all the cheese I'm gonna put on there, and we're gonna broil it for a while, and then I'm gonna throw some fresh arugula on there too, because why not? Put that under the broiler now for 4 to 5 minutes, although that seems like a long time. We'll see. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm glad I didn't do no 4 minutes under the broiler. This would have been totally burnt. It was more like a minute, but I did have it on high, and I did preheat the broiler for a while. So look at that. That is not looking that bad, you guys. Now the real test, of course, is going to be to eat some. Let us see. Okay, so I added some arugula to half of it because I actually love the nice peppery taste of arugula, but of course the proof is going to be in sampling this now. So let me get a slice so we can see. Okay, let's try a piece. First piece we're going to try is without the arugula. Nothing not to like about it so far. I mean, it looks good. You know, it looks really good. Let's see. Okay. It's a different texture. Crust is definitely a different texture. I mean, but of course it is. It's cauliflower and cornmeal. It's not flour. Let me taste just the crust. Okay, what does this remind me of? It almost reminds me of... It almost reminds me kind of like of a underdone or like hot water cornbread. Kind of. I think the texture requires some getting used to. Let me try a piece with the arugula. So here we go. Has the fresh arugula. I just dropped a mushroom. Okay. So again, what's my final verdict? If you were trying to avoid gluten, I would definitely give it a try, you know. Would I get it again? I might. I don't sound very convincing. There's a few things I think I would do. This is just my opinion. I would probably brush it with maybe some oil and season it with some garlic powder or fresh herbs. Or it needs some flavor to it is what I think. And I would go on and crisp it up, maybe just a little bit more. I mean, it's pretty crispy though. I think maybe just a drizzle of some sort of a seasoned oil would be a bonus, if not an essential. I'm not mad at it as a gluten-free cauliflower pizza crust. I'm not mad at it. So, it's fine. It's getting the job done. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I've said that enough. I'm going to, have a little bit more because it is my dinner tonight. I'm going to go to bed. I will see you at the next video. And until then, take care.